Good morning, England. This is National Outcry reporting on a disturbing news story of a dangerous force spreading across the country at an alarming rate. Sources say that emergencies all around England are happening even as I speak. Grand larcenies, loitering with intent and disturbing of the peace. So stay tuned as we cover England's newest and greatest threat, the wind. Police reports state that there have been 50 bins, which we now know of, that have been stolen by the wind in the past week. 50% more than any week before this, as numbers continue to rise. The public has been traumatised, as some even bore witness to these heinous acts, occurring mere inches away from them. Experts in criminology across the country have theorised that this is part of a new order of organised crime, led by the winds of England. For years now, England has coexisted peacefully with the wind. It turned our wind turbines, it dried our laundry, and it even blew our kites. But that peace has since been shattered. So much so that it's begun to invade our homes, leaving victims with telltale symptoms such as the shivers, and in the most sickening cases, a runny nose. More professionally known as the sniffles. The best detectives in the country are now banding together trying to predict when and where these elusive bandits will strike next, as it's seemingly only a matter of time. Police have made a statement saying they're trying their very best, but the breezes of Britain have proven to be an unpredictable force of nature, greater than any criminal they've ever faced before. Citizens have begun to lose faith in the justice system and have begun implementing their own countermeasures. Lead spokespeople have claimed that keeping your doors and curtains shut tight, your fireplaces alight, and blankets wrapped snugly around you have proven to be an effective countermeasure. But as the winter months approach, the impending doom of the wind's next strike has proven to be disheartening. But most tragically of all, the umbrella murders. Since November 17th, 12 umbrellas have been found dead on the streets. Witnesses describe seeing the wind turning the umbrellas inside out, some winds tearing them off their rods. On the 30th of November at Windsor Gardens, London, a memorial will be held for the poor umbrella victims whose lives were taken in this terrible incident. We advise that you hold on to your umbrellas tightly during walks and make use of them responsibly. Do not leave umbrellas unattended, especially at night or in wide open areas, as carelessness with an umbrella can lead you to be charged with aiding and abetting an organised crime syndicate. People are asking what has caused this sudden uprising. Luckily for the public, we at National Outcry have a reporter who is an expert on this whole ordeal. Zephyr, we're coming to you now.
Zephyr Mac, current reporter for National Outcry, and the last line of defence for Umbrella Kind. Don't worry, you're safe now. The wind won't get you if it's the last thing I make sure of. Now, would you mind answering some questions for our programme? You're incredibly headstrong despite everything. It's very commendable considering what's happened to your people. How has the ongoing war against the wind affected your life? Oh God, that's awful. My. It must be a real struggle for you out there. Alright, looks like this interview is over. The poor umbrella is too traumatised to keep going. I'm Zephyr Mac. This is National Outcry's Guerrilla Reporting. Back to the studio.
Thank you for that, Zephyr. It's just such a tragedy seeing people like that poor umbrella live in such oppression and fear, don't you think?
Eh?
Now, I have a victim of the wind's ghastly crime spree here with me in the studio. So, what are your opinions on this whole sordid ordeal with the wind?
The wind? I guess it's colder.
Cold? So you've got the shivers. Do you mean to tell me that not only did you lose your umbrella to the wind, but you've been a victim of a break-in too?
I live in a house with like 6 people.
Oh my. You've got the shivers and the sniffles. You must have really passed wind on several occasions, you poor thing. Viewers at home, we have a serious victim of the wind right here in our studio this afternoon.
Pass? I did not pass anything.
Now, there's no need to be ashamed. The wind has claimed thousands of victims around the country. I promise you that you are not alone.
I guess it's normal. Yeah.
That's right. We really need to destigmatize the idea of being a victim of the wind like this poor chap here. After all, if we don't all band together as a country, the wind could really tear us all apart.
Yeah.
Besides, winter is nearing closer and closer by the day. If we all remained so divided and torn apart, we all have no chance of beating this. That's why it's important to help others, to be kind, to care. That's what the festive spirit is all about, England.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but it's a great message.
Well, thank you for watching, England. Be sure to tune in to National Outcry again next week for our piece on the onslaught of thefts by seagulls. Now remember, together as one, we can beat the wind. So everybody do your part and save us all.